Hello, everyone. Welcome to another MGG Live. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Not gonna lie, it's been a long couple weeks for me. This is a really busy time of year for work, but we are going to have some fun today. We are going to be looking at 7 new games from Olioni Games for the Atari 2600. Going to be a lot of fun, but first, some channel news. As you guys are probably aware by now, I do 3 reviews a month, and then I have a week off to work on other things. This coming week is the week off, but I am hoping that one, maybe both, we're doing a review on the IntelliPort for Intellivision, as well as the Intellivision Touch controller. I am working on those, and at least one of those should come out this week. I also have a whole pile of homebrew highlights that I need to do. I need to do Grave Rogue 2. I need to do Speed Kid. I need to do a video on the Artifacto games, on the Technamic games. But in lieu of that, I have been streaming this past month, have been all new games from different publishers. So I'm really happy to be able to bring those to you, at least on the live streams, before I get to the videos, because they do take a lot longer to produce. This Tuesday on the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, not 100% sure yet, but we're hoping to have Caleb Gardner on. That's 8 p.m. Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully he can be on. If not, we'll have to figure something else out. But there will be a podcast this Tuesday. I see in the chat we already have Off Grid Arcade and Mr. Post Style. If you guys are not subscribed to them, you should be. Every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, they have Hanging Out with Poe and Off Grid. I've been on the show. Retro Bliss has been on the show. I know they want to get Casey on there. Sometimes they have Mike the Gaming Road Warrior. It's a fun time just hanging out with them. Also, last week, I mentioned Benji's retrospective. He is nominated for YouTuber of the Month. If link is in the description to the video that you can go vote for him, please go vote for him. All you have to do is go to that video and type "I vote for Benji" in the comments. We're trying to get him the victory this month. He has a great channel where he does reviews on a whole pile of retro games and retro retrospectives and stuff like that. I think you guys would really enjoy his channel. You should check him out. And if you like what you see, particularly like if you're an Atari fan, go to his Atari 2600 playlist. He's got a bunch there. Give him a sub if you like what he does. But one thing that I wanted to mention, and it was happening to me a lot during Super Mega Graphics 64 stream yesterday, and it actually happened to me today on my own damn stream. I think YouTube's being really restrictive on comments now for some reason. But I posted, "Hey guys" in the chat just prior to going live. And the first time I typed it, I accidentally typed "Hey guys" with a GUIYS. And for whatever reason, it popped up right here. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. It's my own channel, and YouTube is restricting comments from me on my own channel. So if you guys are making comments and they don't pop up, that's YouTube. That's not me. I don't censor anybody in my chat. So hopefully YouTube gets that figured out soon. But let's say hello to the chat. We've got Pierre Garot. We've got Off Grid Arcade. We've got the man himself, Olioni Games. He's very excited to get started. Yeah, I have played all these games. I've read the manuals. I played them just long enough to figure out what I'm doing. So should be a good one. We've got Mr. Post Style in the chat. We've got Torque. He's a big supporter of the channel. Intellivision Gamer says, "I'm here. Start over, please." Speaking of Intellivision Gamer, I've already given some shout outs, but every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, if you're an Intellivision fan, that is the Intellivision show on YouTube. Best one there is. Absolutely go check him out. Retro Bliss Gaming. Phil is in the chat. How's it going? We got Salvatore. Who else do we have here? We have Otherworldly Open Gyroid. He's been watching a lot of my mini reviews lately. He's been commenting on those, helping to build his collection. Yes, everybody, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And hey, if you are not subscribed, I think we're like 4 subs away from 6,000. I was really spoiled in 2024. We jumped by like 3,500 subscribers. And then this last one, this road to 6,000 has been a slow one. Not that I'm complaining. I just got spoiled with really, really good numbers. But the last month or so, it's just been hovering like 10 away from 6,000. So we're edging towards there. So if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Mr. Baseman's in the chat. Who else do we have? 2,600 games today. Only one thing I like more, and we all know what Casey likes more. He likes intellivision games. Change the settings. I don't know what setting. Like I always set it to live chat. I always set it to, and this right now it's StreamYard interacting with the chat. So it's really weird what's been happening. And like I am a moderator on Sai's channel, and it still was not posting some of my comments, and they weren't like risque comments at all. So it's weird what's going on. YouTube has been dropping my chat comments all over the place this week, and none of them were even vaguely spicy. Yeah, that's the thing. It's weird. Ever since there was not a blackout because people were still watching on Tuesday, but apparently YouTube was having a lot of issues on Tuesday. And since then, I've noticed comments in live chat specifically dropping. So if you ever comment, like I respond to almost every comment on any of my videos. I respond to all the live chat. If you're having issues with that, just try it again, maybe with some different wording. It's not that I'm ever ignoring anybody. So yeah, it's weird. When's the next mini review? They're so cool. Man, last mini review I did was in October, and I feel bad for that. I've got tons of games that I could do mini reviews for. It's just the time right now. Maybe this week I try to dedicate at least to writing scripts for a bunch of them, and I can get going on those again because I do like doing them. And the great thing about doing the mini reviews is it forces me to go through my collection. I've got a very large 2,600 collection, original. And it forces me to play like every game, know how to play every game, give my thoughts on every game. So yeah, I need to get back to those. I'm not sure how soon it will be, but it will come, I promise. And Atari Fan 72 is here. He says, more 2,600 games, please. I do have plenty more 2,600 games I can do. Right now, I've got an issue with hooking up external systems to my computer. I should try again. It's been a little bit, but over the Christmas holidays, I was trying to capture footage for a whole bunch of games, including a bunch of 2,600 games. And anything that I didn't have a ROM for, and therefore could just capture my screen, anything from an external system, whether it be HDMI or RF or whatever, I was having major issues, audio issues. So I should try that again, because I do have a couple Audacity games that I don't have the ROMs for that I want to capture. I know I've got some other games too. There will be plenty of 2,600 on the channel coming up soon. And Kelly Huff, Mrs. Offgrid, she is in the chat as well. Thank you. So today we're going to be looking at some more Olioni games, and I am so happy to be able to show you guys this stuff. It's like I said, it's been a month of showing new games from publishers that don't get a lot of publicity, and Olioni is one of them. So we are going to be looking at the 7 new games that I have not yet streamed on the channel. Good Morning Vietnam, Cybersphere Challenge, House of Devils, Ferrari Racing 2, Kraken's Revenge, Space Gladiator, and Jim the Miner. But as you can see here, this is the Brazilian currency here, 26. These ROMs are not $26 converted. They're about $4 each. Some of these games I really like. Some of these games I'm not a big fan of, and that's just going to happen. He's got a massive library of games, and I like to be able to show them so you can decide what ones you might want to pick up. He also wanted me to mention that 8-Bit Millie is selling physical copies of some of the Olioni games. Not every Olioni game really warrants a cartridge release, but these are the mini boxes that 8-Bit Millie sells. They come in a little plastic protector. They have a sleeve and a cartridge. So he's got Little Red Riding Hood, Box in the Sky, The Skull, Submarine Rescue, Spider Attack, and Jim the Miner. I have streamed all of these 5, but Jim the Miner we're going to stream today. So if you are looking for physical copies of some of the Olioni games, you can go to 8bitmillie.com. So Birdman54, how's it going? And why do some of the titles sound familiar? I'm not sure. These are all new games, and yeah, some of them are actually pretty good. I like them a lot. So let's hop in here. I'm going to share my screen. And system audio, can't forget to click that. But we are going to hop into Olioni games, and he's got so many. I had to create a new folder to make sure I knew which ones I was I was streaming. So we are going to start with right here, Cybersphere Challenge. So this one is better as a 2-player game. But when you play against a computer, there's kind of this magnet, and he follows you. So it's actually really easy with the computer because you can just move him to be where you want after you shoot so that you hit him. In 1-player, like you can play 1-player, but in 2-player, obviously the second player up top has full control over that player. And it's actually a pretty fun shooter game. Like I said, it's very simple. But you shoot your opponent, you absorb their life energy. And there we go. First player to kill the other one 9 times gets it. But if I what is it here? There we go. It's mapped a little weird on my thing. But if I start the game as the second player, what button is it? What button is it? There we go. So the two of you can fight it out this way. So if you're playing 2-player, like a 2-player Tuesday on Off Grid Arcade, this could be a fun one. A whole pile of different. Let's see if I can line up a shot and hit. Oh, maybe move to the side with this character. There we go. And then shoot your opponent. But in 1-player, it's a little too easy in 1-player, I find. And then if I shoot with this player, nothing really extravagant, but kind of fun. There's a bunch of different levels and different barriers in between. So that is Cybersphere. Decent 2-player game. 1-player, maybe not so much. So we're going to move on from that one. We're going to go to Ferrari H Racing. This one is tough. This one is Tough. So this is a sequel. There was a Ferrari H Racing 1. It's got 3 different tracks. You use your joystick to move. You can move up, down, whoop, left and right. And you press the button to accelerate. Ah. Oh, this is Route 66, I think, and then we do like the Vegas Strip, and then son of a come on. There we go. And you can get stuck pretty quick. Kind of screwed over by, like, if you just try to power through it, it can be tough. Oh, jeez, come on. But if you get hit too many times, it's game over. You're trying to get to the end of the track. Oh, come on. I think we're on the Vegas Strip now. Dirty dogs! Casey is working double time today. Yeah, he that's how he can afford buying all his Intellivision stuff. Man, he's got an Intellivision collection that is really the envy of a lot of Intellivision collectors. He's got a keyboard component. He's got a Tudor Vision. Man, he had a horseshoe lodged so far up his butt to get that Tudor Vision for, geez, like 1/20th of its value. One of like 3 known ones in the world. Holy crap, man. Great collection. Double Time does sound good. And Ferrari kind of feels like a mix of Quad Run and Street Racer mixed together a little bit. Atari Fan 72 says this one looks fun. It's fun, but it can be frustrating, man. Let's try to beat this one. Because not like a lot of Olioni games, they're not that long. You can beat them. Ugh. You gotta, like in this one, you gotta have to approach each screen gingerly because you don't know what the next obstacle is going to be. I did beat the first one. Oh, oof. Pretty handily. Oh. But you could kind of, oh, okay, so these guys, they kind of like drift to the right, so you know where they're going to be. Oh. No, let me out. Let me out. Because when you get to the top, that's when it gets really tricky. Okay. Dodge you. Dodge you. We're on the Vegas Strip. Oh! Come on. There we go. Oh! Okay, the motorcycles are pretty easy because there's just one of them, and you can, provided you're quick, you can just kind of go up the side. So, haha. Whoa! Oh. Okay, and over. No, those guys are tough. Oh. Up here. Let's at least get to the last stage. Okay, this is the last. This is the ice road. Oh, no. Oh, that's tough. Okay. Just get to the top. Okay. hit me last second. Oh. No! I hate these ones. No, we're gonna have game over. Come on! Just go! Oh. Huh. No! Oh, I hate you. That one didn't. Oh, maybe it would help me. Should I hit that? No, it doesn't matter. Hey, we beat it. Okay. Casey says, yeah, he's not work. He's just works a lot. He's not rich. He just works a lot. I have 2 tutor visions sitting out in the backyard. Well, send one to me. I have never, like, obviously I'd love to have like the super rare stuff, but I've always been hesitant to put a lot of money into one thing, especially something that I'm not going to play. If I had a tutor vision, I'd play it for like a week and then it just becomes a collection piece, right? A really cool collection piece. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have one, but it's not like, oh, I really want it. Oh, what did I hit here? I meant to hit escape. What's going on? Maybe I'll restart Stella. Close window. Yeah, man, I'd love to have one, but I've always been hesitant. Like, even if I found like a stadium events for NES and it was and I got it really cheap, like I would feel obliged to sell it. That's way too much money in one game that I could potentially put towards things that are much more needed. But Casey works a lot, and if that's what he wants to get, if he pays all his bills, all his bills, hey, power to him. Yes, Ferrari has 3 circuits, and from 1 screen onwards, the damage bar increases. Yeah. So we beat all 3 circuits, and you can play the software titles on the Sprint. The 2 best expensive games I ever got were Beam Rider and Hero. Neither of them, I mean, they're not cheap games, but they're not what I would consider expensive games. The best expensive game, like in terms of quality of play that I have, is, what's it called? It's on the Super Nintendo. Oh, it's like $1,000 game, 1,000 plus. It was a Blockbuster exclusive. It's a kind of a run and gun kind of game. I forget what it's called now. Shoot. But it's a lot of fun. And so when I talk expensive games, I'm talking like 500 plus. That is a quote from my wife. It's not like, oh, I really want it. Really wanted Quad Run because I really like it as a game, but wasn't going to pay that much, so I had a reproduction made. That's fair. And of course, when it comes to a lot of these old games, you can get the ROM and play it for free. Not that I endorse that, but you can, and everybody does for original library. If it's homebrew, you should pay for it, just to support the community. I take that back. I also got Subterranea. Fair enough. That was the most expensive. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so the next game here is Good Morning Vietnam. So we are a helicopter, and we have to shoot stuff that comes and tries to shoot us. There are tanks, there are boats. We cannot hit the buildings. So those black bars at the bottom, if I hit those, I'm dead. The gray things up here, if I hit them, I'm dead. Now we can duck in there, but I know for a fact that this stage, and this is as far as I've gotten in the game. I just played it for a little bit. Okay, we got to kill the tank. Oh, I hit the thing. Annoying. Whoa. Whee. But there's an airplane that comes, and now so we gotta like navigate up there. This level's frustrating. Oh, okay. Please, please, just come bring me another airplane. Got it. Okay, is it going to be another airplane or a tank? No, it's a boat. Like, how do I get down there without crashing and be able to get back up? Is that boat gonna come again? Yeah. We gotta kill this boat. Somehow. Whoa! Ah! Line up. And not hit. Ah! It's a... That first boat almost always kills me. It's annoying. Gotcha. And they take a while to come out. With a title like Good Morning Vietnam, you'd think it would be like I'm the host of a radio show. Okay, the first thing here is going to be a tank, I think, yeah, or an artillery. Okay, but like there's such a small... And you see that little nub sticking out there. I have to actually move to the side to not hit that nub. I did forget to mention, like, I don't actually have to come down here. If you hold the button, it drops a bomb. But... maybe I can hit that boat with a bomb when it comes. Or it could just shoot me in the face. Dirty dog. Come on. Got it. There we go. Let's try to pass this screen. It's a plane. I want to be ready. Well, okay. Oh, I was trying to drop a bomb. I want to play this one again. I want to... Oh, you... Mr. Olioni. That opening screen is a jerk. You almost have to memorize what the pattern's going to be. Yeah, a lot of 4 out of 10s. For members of the channel, you get access to emojis. You can trash my gameplay by giving it a 4 out of 10. Okay, I'm going to try to just, like, bomb everything that's down there. It takes a while, and I have to dodge shots. But... it means I don't have to try to navigate. Gotcha. Okay, plane coming. Oh, no! No, no, no! What happened to the pattern? Gotcha. Plane coming now. Gotcha. Okay, now it'll be that boat. Oh, no! There's another plane! Dirty dog. Planes are what you really have to worry about. Okay, 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 okay. Oh! Oh, no. We'll try this again. Um, this one reminds me of Chopper Command, one of my favorites, in Polaris. Maybe a little bit. CK is in the house. Who made this one? Never heard of it. It's an actual movie tie-in. So what I'm doing today, you probably came a little bit late, but we're showing the new games from Olioni Games. He's got probably about 50 of them now. Link is in the description. These are all ROM purchases, as well as some of his games are physical at 8bitmilly.com. And it's definitely challenging. Mr. Postile, I am behind on watching videos from so many of my friends, and Mr. Postile has one on the GameStation Pro controller, or GameStation Go controller, and the Virtual Boy Switch add-on. I have to watch both of those. This game was programmed by one of my programmers, and according to him, it's somewhat inspired by the movie. Robin Williams only in the cartridge art. And yeah, lots, and torque rounded up. Yeah, this is a tough one, man. My Intellivision thumb drive from Rev said that it would be delivered today. I just got the mail from the mailman, and it wasn't there. I think he took it for himself. I need to get some of those thumb drive games so I can show them off on my channel. I don't really do eBay, so I did ask him if I could buy directly from him. He said once the first batch are out, he would get back to me. So hopefully soon. Okay. No, you... Rage reset. Rage reset. Oh, is it not letting me? Oh, it doesn't let me reset. Okay. That opening shot? Man. You're a jerk. You may not say a boot, but you're definitely a little Canadite in your boat. What's wrong with boat? You know what? Screw it. Crash into a thing. We're gonna... That's my rage reset. Okay, let's rage reset again, because that opening boat is just so mean. Okay. Ah! Suck it. Take that. He says he's just joking around. What's that all about? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am convinced, because I have lived in Canada, obviously, my whole life. I have never, ever heard anybody say a boot. I am convinced that Americans watched Fargo, saw that North Dakota accent, and figured, that's far enough north. I bet everybody up there sounds like that. And that's why they think we say a boot. Come on, I want to bomb you. But we got to watch out for airplanes, jets, because they're the worst. Come on. Come on. I'm not going down there. That's what she said. Legend says, I'm pretty sure you're right about that. Oh. Is it a jet or is it another artillery piece? It's another artillery piece. But we always have to assume a jet. Oh, that stupid flak. Assume a jet until we see otherwise. Okay, it's another artillery piece. Missed him. You gotta be strategic in this one. It's tough. DK says not to mention all the South Park jokes, the flappy heads. Hey, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. Good times. Okay, now it's one of the destroyers or PT boats or whatever they're supposed to be. Oh, I would have hit him with that too. It should be another. Oh, yeah, take it. Come on, I want to pass this screen. Gotcha. Woo! I almost hit that building. Come on, come on. Oh, it's a tank now. Gotcha. Whoa. What? Whoa! We're on our last life, too. Gotcha. Okay, it's another tank. We know it's a tank. Oh, missed. We gotta be close. No! Oh, shot right in the face with flak. Man. Let's see. Yeah, so Casey's Intellivision Revolution thumbsticks are coming on Monday. Just so, yeah, oh, I know. I love the helicopter game where you rescue people, but you have to use a CX-40 or you'll die constantly. That is Chopper Command. No, Choplifter. Choplifter. Does Rev have any of those available again? He is constantly putting them up, but he does them on eBay. They're not really in his Intellivision Revolution store yet. So I think it's Cyber Carolina on eBay. I've only heard you say it, and that's all I'm saying about. I have never said a boot, at least not like in normal talk. I've said it when I'm referring to it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right about that. When I looked at the tracking, it looks like it made it to Pittsburgh this morning. Probably didn't reach my hometown post office for today, so you'll get it on Monday. There, we'll stop getting shot by a helicopter for now. Never heard of it until this chat. Megantron is here. She's got a channel where she plays some stuff. I was able to catch a live stream from her, I think earlier this week. It was fun. She was playing 2600 games. Yes, the South Park stuff. Hopefully I'm going to pick up an Atari 7800 soon today. I got a few doubles and joysticks to trade in too at the local game shop. That's awesome. 7800 is a great system. It's got a lot of great games too. Listening to the stream right now while playing Battletoads on my Switch. Also, this looks like a great game for the 2600. It's very challenging, but it is the type of game that I would sit at and I would try, like just try to get as far as I can. And like I said, a lot of Olioni games, they do have an ending. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, just talking about it. I say Megatron a lot. Yes, yeah, because obviously the character is Megatron, but she's Megantron. And Legend says that the 7800 was his first console ever. Good one to start with. And yes, Megatron comes naturally after 40 years of Transformers. So this one, okay, I really like this one. But man, is it challenging. House of Devils. There are 9 rooms that you have to get through. You have infinite lives. But every time you die in a room, you're sent back to this hallway. You have this weird jumping mechanic. It's almost like a teleport to the side. So if I press the joystick button, I'm facing a certain direction. I kind of pop that way. And so you have to, so that's like, you'll drop. Oh, see, I just tapped it and I fell through. Oh, come on. Oh, I pressed the button instead of pressing up. So you jump over those, you jump over that, you can jump over that. And you have to like... Oh. These levels are difficult, man. Okay. So here, you see on the far right, there's like that thin platform. That's a switch. I have to get to that switch and it will open the door and then I can complete that room. But these are difficult. I have beaten... Oh, see, I needed to like move to the side there. Oh, that's... Oh, hey. But now, like, what do I do? What do I do? Go away, dude. That's as far low as he gets. I'm stuck there, right? So... Oh, I pressed sideways instead of jump. So I gotta, like, teleport here. But I've gotta, like, get to that switch somehow. Let's try a different level. I have beaten levels in this game, I swear. Oh, you gotta... So that platform moves. I think it's this one that I beat. No, it's not this one. Oh, yes! I think it is this one. Okay, so... Oh, no. No, it isn't this one that I beat. Oh, no, I have to go... Okay, so I go... Ah, pushes me! There we go. Okay. I've got to get to that switch. Okay, so I've opened the doors. Ah, okay, so that's not the right door. I bet it's that door down there. But we're going to try this door first, because... Ah, okay, so we beat a level. Whoa! Oh. Okay, I've beaten this level. I know I have. Okay, so does he ever appear on that? Yes, he does. So after he leaves that platform, I'm going to go for it. There we go. Because we have to hit the switch and then get back to the... But I do like this game. I think it would be better if it actually... had like a jumping animation instead of the kind of teleport thing. But once you kind of figure it out, it's not bad. Okay, after he disappears from that spot, we can go here. There we go. I don't think he pops up here. And he does drop to that. So we got to like climb a bit up. Okay. There we go. We beat a level. So now you see, like, here's another one. Oh. But we beat that level, so that door's closed. Oh. No! Okay. Oh, it moved on me. I had to move. I had to be quick. But you've got unlimited lives, which is good. It's really needed. No doubt. Oh. Oh. No, he came back. Oh, you dirty dog. Well, that's just rude. Now it's way down here. What? Okay. Oh, yep. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Don't do me dirty. Oh, I didn't press I didn't press a button there. Come on, I was doing so well. You get flustered and then you press the wrong thing. Okay. Wait, where's the door? Where's the door, man? Oh, I should have just walked off the side there. But that is House of the Devil. House of Devils. It is a fun game. I can see myself really going through theirs, but you really have to master the movement in it. I like that one a lot, though. Okay. Limited Run Games recently re-released LJN Jaws for the Switch. I that was a rental a lot when I was a kid. And I actually quite like Jaws. A lot of people hate it, but I like Jaws. It's not that hard to beat. If Mike says it's challenging, it's damn hard. This game is challenging, but this game is challenging in a good way. Some games are not challenging in a good way. One of the best parts about this game, being in black and white, is that people with certain types of color blindness can see fully in this game. Yeah. Talking about Off-Grid's Drive Home. I think they went to Phoenix. PRGE would take us a bit longer to get to. Yeah, you got to drive all the way up the West Coast. I have made that drive multiple times. I grew up in BC, and my dad's best friend, whom I've always called Uncle, he lives down in Dallas. So we would make the drive all the way down the coast. And I've seen a lot of people saying the remake of Jaws is actually decent. Yeah, I mean, I think the original NES game is actually decent, but not everybody agrees with me on that one. Okay, the next one is Jim the Miner. This one is not difficult. So, but it has something that is really cool. So, what you're doing is you're mining until a gem comes, and every once in a while a bad guy pops up. And that bad guy is a skeleton right now. But this does have a very cool feature that I'll show you in a sec. So once you get a certain amount of gems, you get this thing, and the love of your life comes, and she gives you a lot of love, and then she moves to the side, and then you continue the process. And it does get faster as the game goes on. But when she leaves, I'm going to show you something cool. This is in color mode right now. However, come on, be done giving me your love. If you switch to black and white mode, you're now a different character, and all the sprites look different. And I actually like the sprites better in this one. I think the gems look better. Although, oddly enough, not that specific. And it's like this big scorpion that pops up instead of the skeleton. And then you get that, and then there's a different woman that comes and gives you some love. Off-Grid Arcade says, I would fly to Casey's house and ride with him, but there would be no room for us in his car for us on the ride back. Definitely not. That man buys like a van load of stuff at PRGE every year. It's astonishing. You have like every day it's 2 or 3 wagonfuls of stuff. Like when I go, I buy a decent amount, or at least traditionally I have, but it still has to all fit in my carry-on. Because I don't do like packed, checked luggage. And man, I'm positive he drops like 20 grand every year at PRGE. It's insane what that guy buys. I'm jealous. My collection, like I've got a very large collection. Very large collection. But my collection was collected over years and many years ago when a lot of this stuff was way cheaper. If, like in today's environment, especially with the way my finances are now, like there's no possible way that I could spend what Casey spends these days. But like he said, like there's no opportunity for overtime on my job. Like there's, or at least very little opportunity. But he gets it almost every week. Like he spends his Saturdays making double time. Oh, don't hit the little drips. And I've never seen it, but apparently when when the enemies pop up, here, we'll switch back to color for a bit. When the enemies pop up like that, if you're mining while they pop up, it can they can shoot like electric blasts at you. So you don't want to do that when they're up, but I've never seen it. Yeah, Casey should rent a U-Haul next time. Casey, do you realize you can buy a van load of stuff? You can't buy a van load of stuff if you're in a car. He rents sometimes. He also brings a lot of stuff up for Rev. Like he'll bring televisions up or games. Like Rev will ship him some games and he'll bring them up. So he does also help a lot of people. But all that space is used when he fills it up for the drive home. Casey, are you trying to set the world record for the world's largest television collector? I'm not collection. I am not sure that his collection is bigger than C-Mart's, but I know that C-Mart doesn't have a Tudor Vision. So Casey's right up there among the top Intellivision collectors in the world, for sure. This is one of the games that you can get physical copy from 8-Bit Millie. Bart says, I'll spend all my money just to get up there. I won't have anything left to actually buy anything. It's funny how that changes when you're actually there and you see the awesome stuff. If you are a second-gen collector, PRGE is the place to be. Midwest Gaming Classic is about the same size as PRGE, but not as second gen friendly. There's certainly second gen there. When I went to Midwest Gaming Classic, I did add some rare 2600 games to my collection that I did not have. But there isn't nearly as much of it at Midwest Gaming Classic. Like most conventions, there's a smattering of second gen, but third gen is where you really start to see lots of stuff. NES, Master System, that type of stuff. Casey says he can't keep up with C-Mart, although I do have things he doesn't have. Yes, that is true. Loaded up for the show for others on the way up, and my own stuff on the way home. Yep. Hey, if I lived close enough to drive, I absolutely would, and I'd fill up a vehicle too. Like, I get it. And then I'd have to get a second job. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pardon me. Casey probably uses rope to tie the trunk down. Yeah, maybe. Last year, or I think it was last year, he brought his family up so that they could visit with, I think his wife could visit with her daughter. And so I don't know, maybe he used the rope to strap his kids to the roof so that they could all get back down in the same vehicle. I don't know. But like I said, hey, if you've got the money and you're paying your bills, go nuts, man. What's the point in being an adult if you can't be a kid sometimes? Casey took a 14-year break collecting, and C-Mart never stopped. His collection is amazing. I have yet to actually visit C-Mart's place and see that collection, but I've seen pictures of it. It's an amazing collection. Hot dog. We got DJC Game Studios. For those of you who did not see my review this week of Chaotic Grill, there is a certain hot dog YouTuber in that intro, and that was a fun one to do. Thank you, by the way, Chuck. I thought that was a good intro. A lot of people commented on that intro. They love seeing you. I'll have to get you in, because Chuck has, for those who don't know, Chuck has a lot of characters. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Chuck has a lot of characters. There can be a crossover in the cinematic universes of Mike's Gaming Gala and DJC Game Studios for sure. We have had unlimited hours available for about 5 years or so. Before that, it was very limited. So Casey's got the opportunity to make lots of money, and he says Midwest is much bigger, but all gens. When I went, Midwest Gaming Classic, like, I would say it's about the same. Actually, last year, PRGE was not as big as I remember it. So maybe Midwest Gaming Classic has gotten a little bigger now. But yes, it's kind of all generations. DJC says, this looks cool. Yeah, it's not a bad game. I wish it had a little more challenge to it. The skeleton popping up isn't usually much of a problem. As you can see, I am losing lives, but I'm also paying attention to chat, right? And we'll show off the color mode again. Like, you can switch the sprites in it. The drips, like, if you're paying attention, the drips aren't that big of a... Oh, scorpion popped up there. Aren't that big of an issue. So, although I am losing lives, I think I could play this almost indefinitely if I was just focusing on it. But it doesn't have an ending. So if it had an ending, that would be not a good thing. But since it just loops and loops and loops, if the challenge ramped up a little better, I think you got a winner here. As it stands, I mean, if you're looking for kind of a relaxing gameplay, it's not a bad game. But I do like a little more challenge. Not right off the bat. You don't want a game that's like super difficult right off the start, like Good Morning Vietnam. That's a difficult game right off the top. Games go home before the wife. Oh, so you've got priorities in your van space. Last year they found Michelle tied. Oh, see, I wasn't looking. That says thank you for playing. That's actually a really nice end screen. Last year they found, yeah, Casey wants to tie up Michelle and abduct her. People saying hi to DJC. Yes. Or don't even watch a short. Watch the review. And then like watch the intro of the review and then watch the rest of the review. Don't just tune out after. That kills my algorithm when people watch like the first. And I do it to myself because I know I have people that watch just for the intros. But if you want to be kind to me, watch the whole thing because, if people drop off after the intro, my retention data tanks, and then YouTube stops sharing the video because it's like, oh, people click, and then 30 seconds later they click off. So DJC should be an actor. Yeah, he did a good job. Megan Tron thought it was hilarious. And yes, it was awesome. Thank you. And Casey's watched it about 100 times. Good job, Mike and Chuck. This year is quite a bit bigger than last year, too. It's an anniversary year. I'm hoping to get to PRGE. We'll see if it happens. People saying hi. Megabug for the TRS 80 uses that same song. Cool. You missed a few. You're going to have to watch back. Got a few more. Yes, the review has a full screen intro. Come for the intro, stay for the review. Yes, that's my hope. Be kind, don't rewind, just watch live. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. When I like to throw little stuff like that in there. I know there are Michelle fans. I have not been a fan of some of the borderline Michelle AI porn, but yeah. Other than that, I'm good with Michelle. Okay, Kraken's Revenge. I think we got like 2 more. So this is actually kind of a cool game. So you are like a Jacques Cousteau kind of character here, and you are collecting samples of different aquatic life. And you want to kind of be on the left because once you capture enough of a certain type of sample, the Kraken comes. Now, the manual does specify we are shooting tranquilizer darts. We realize that the Kraken doesn't realize that we're friendly. Just says, hey, there's somebody here that's trying to hurt us and wants to get rid of that threat. So we're shooting tranquilizer darts. We have to tranquilize the Kraken so that, oh, I got hit. Oh. We got like a really slow underwater jump. Those are supposed to be boulders he's throwing at us. And when we shoot, it does push us back. So there's like physics in this game. I actually quite like this one. But we need to tranquilize him so that we can collect then the next samples of aquatic life. And he takes a lot of shots to tranquilize. As the game goes on, he gets quicker. And the samples that you have to collect get a little more difficult. So this one is a little more involved, which I like. We'll tranquilize the Kraken here so we can move on. So then we're brought back up, and we move on to the next level. And this will be little seahorse guys. And you kind of have to watch their pattern as to where they come down. This guy's going to come down like around... Oh, okay, got him. The crabs are the most difficult ones. There we go. So now we fight a green kraken. So little do... Like, I know it's not in the manual, but I've made my own lore for this game. The Kraken is actually Scottish, and his first name is Phil. So his real name is Phil McCracken. Gotta be really careful not to jump when he shoots a top one, because you don't come down very quickly and you will get hit. But rest assured, no sea monsters are actually hurt in the playing of this game. I will check out that chat in a sec. I think Bart said, oh, okay, so this is a crab. He is such a pain. So he will drop like once, and you gotta like almost just figure out where he's gonna. It's gonna be about here. Oh, come on. Got him. Because he doesn't drop, he drops for like a moment. And he moves quicker than you do. Oh, I just walked away from where I would have grabbed him. This one's just such a pain. Oh. Got him. Got him. Got him. Okay, good. And then the next level is actually the easiest one. The shark is the easiest guy to grab. You have to be really careful not to press up when he throws a top one. You are not quick, which makes sense. I mean, you're underwater and you're in one of those heavy scuba suits. But if you really wanted to expand on this game, you could add another stage. The submarine rescue game, you're driving a submarine down through caverns. You have to like not hit the sides and stuff. It's pretty fun, but it's short. If at the start of each stage here, when that little platform came and picked you up, you had to get back to the surface to deliver the samples to like a surface ship and then come back down through caverns to do this all over again, I think you could really get good expansion out of this game. Okay, this is a shark level. This guy's easy because he doesn't ever drop down. He's already swimming low enough that you can just jump and grab him. Oh, but I should be over here because the Kraken's going to come from the right. There we go. Oh, just dodge that boulder. I like when he throws the top ones because the only thing you have to do to dodge those is not jump. So after this first full round, I think the Sharks was the last. Like, the game loops, but then it gets faster. So right now, you may be watching and be like, oh, this is easy. And I even gained, I think I got hit once, but I gained an extra life. Those lives will eventually go away when the next time the Kraken comes. Andy says, I believe that the seahorses look enough like seahorses that Dr. Scott may not throw hate and shade at this game. He had it in for adventure. If you guys didn't watch our podcast on Tuesday, man, you should. It was, see, now he's throwing faster. That was a super fun one. And you know what? I love when I completely disagree. I like adventure. I don't think I do think it is overrated. Oh, come on. But thank goodness for iframes, or I would have died there. Like, it's certainly not in my. Oh, there we go. Game over. See, it loops. It gets a lot faster. I don't think it's a top 10 game for the 2600. In fact, I don't think it's a top 20 game on the 2600. But it is not a bottom 5 game. So I disagree. But I love when people have hot takes like that on the podcast. It makes it so much more enjoyable. And the chat was so fun. I had to post those shorts because, like, everyone was like, is it too late to get Funkmaster V on? I bet he isn't a real doctor anyway. What the actual shit? Like, it was fun. It was so fun. Bart says, this is a world record for the amount of time I've been able to watch a stream today because he watches while he's at work. Ballistic Coffee Boy, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while, sir, but absolutely love when you're on, man. BCB's got a great channel. You should check him out. All your Atari news, especially modern Atari news. If you like the VCS, if you like the stuff that Atari proper is putting out, he's got a great channel. I believe that the seahorses. Yeah, sorry, I read that one. But it's the ending to Ready Player One, right? It is. Adventure gets boring to me pretty quick on any game mode. It's important, but don't like it. And that's totally fair. It's not the most exciting. Like I said, it's not a top really anything for me. It's in the middle of the pack, maybe higher middle of the pack. It is. I do enjoy it. And actually, my drunk sibling, they played it last night on their channel. I enjoy it, and it's the base in which a lot of great games came from. It's not bottom 5. It's not bottom 5. I have never found the Easter egg. I should do a tutorial to actually find the Easter egg. I'm with you on that one. Pitfall is a very important game. I don't particularly enjoy it at all. And a lot of people get upset at me for that. But again, I wouldn't call it a bottom 5 or a bottom 10 or even a bottom 20. Like, it's a fine game. I just don't like it. Ballistic Coffee Boy says he hates adventure. That's okay. Dr. Scott loathes adventure. He put it in his bottom 5 Atari 2600 games. It was a great show. It was a great show. Absolutely go watch that if you didn't. It's on the channel. It's a generational thing. My adventure was Legend of Zelda in '87. I hear you. I played adventure once or twice as a kid. It wasn't a big game for me at all. I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't play it. I played a lot of Berserk and Moon Patrol and Space Invaders and stuff like that. But and I did play Pitfall as a kid, and I didn't even back then, I didn't particularly enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, everybody has their own thing, which is totally fine. All right, the last game here. It's a very difficult game. Space Gladiator. Okay, we play as this dude here, and we have to avoid that little dot that's flying around and not touch this guy that we're fighting. Thankfully, we kind of have heat-seeking bullets, but as you can see, if it just hits his foot, it doesn't do anything. And once we beat him, now we got like 2 Medusas, and they have like double bouncing balls. Ah, and there's a whole whack of bosses that you have to fight. It's difficult. There we go. I'm not sure what these guys are. The manual does say what everybody is. I read the manual to figure out how to play, but I don't remember what all these creatures are supposed to be. But you have to like constantly be running away from them and not get hit by whatever's bouncing around the screen. And then they get quick. Like this guy. And when you die, you die. We'll play that one more time. Space Gladiator. But I find like if you're going to get hit by something, it's always that little bouncing projectile. And it's supposed to, for every boss, it represents something a little different. Oh. And then you get trapped in a corner by something and you're out. Oh, see, I was trapped by the projectiles and the Medusas there. Again. Oh. Ran it twice. That's a difficult one. There are a lot of bosses here. Actually, if I open here and I go to Space Gladiator, we can actually look at the manual of this one. So the digital packages, they come with manual and box art. Come on, spinning wheel. There we go. Boom. And it tells you what all these, so the first one is a Minotaur. Second one's Medusa, and the attack is snake venom. Then it's an Anansi, webs flying around the arena. We made it to the Chinese dragon with fireball. Then there's a Wendigo that we didn't see. Oh, so we were actually kind of close. Like if we had beaten the Chinese dragon and then the Wendigo, but here's the thing. He's fast and he's a double one, like the Medusa. Makes it very difficult. But then you can get the belt and you win. So, yeah. That's what would have happened if I wasn't doing 4 out of 10 gameplay. Let's catch up with the chat and then we'll say goodbye. Okay. Did anyone watch Saturday Supercade growing up? I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons all the time. I would have liked more original games on 7800. Yeah, I mean, Atari, I think, would have done a lot better if they had, because like every new system that came out, there were some new games, but a lot of it was ports of their old arcade games, because that was kind of what they were known for. And so it would have been good if they had focused more on original games. That's part of why I think the 7800 wasn't as successful as it could have been. But also you have to remember when the 7800 came out, the NES had already started to take the market. It had a better controller. And, the Master System was out. There were a lot more options and they were doing new things. Whereas the 7800, again, was kind of in that hybrid Atari time. And then by the time they did come out with like the Lynx and the Jaguar and were like lots of new stuff, it was too little too late, unfortunately. Um, and the Pac-Man Power Hour reminds me of Secret Quest here. Sure. I love the intro song. It would and still get stuck in my head. 80s, 70s and 80s cartoon intros. Like I remember, and so this was a little before my time, but my dad was a big fan of Johnny Quest. And so he would get us like, he'd rent us like a compilation of, like you'd get those cassettes of, it would have like 5 episodes of Johnny Quest on it or something. And he would rent those for us and we'd watch. I used to love Johnny Quest. Looks difficult. It is difficult. I also used to like Hercules in syndication. Hercules. Yeah, it was a good game. I think a terrible one from the 2600 is Star Voyager. It's basically Star Raiders, but a Magic did it. If you're not a fan of those kind of games, which I'm not the biggest fan of them, I've gotten flack for not putting Star Raiders on like really high pedestal. But I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of games. But Star Voyager, I mean, it's okay. They're all mid-level games for me. Mass Problem Games, one of his favorite theme songs. What's up, you handsome dish of French fries and gravy? Whoa, dude. I mean, now I want a poutine, but thank you. That, by the way, Guardian Game Studios. He's the Winsley's Guardian guy. We've covered lots of his stuff. I've got more reviews of his stuff in the queue. Lots of talk about cartoons and GoBots. GoBots were first. I'm 50. 3 hours? Yeah, not 3 hours. I have to balance so much. Lately, I've been working like 50, 60 hours a week, plus doing my YouTube, plus I make all the dinners. I pick up my daughter from school and I try to spend time with my kids. I do that by not sleeping. I've actually been a little burnt out lately. So, I mean, you've gotten more than my usual hour today. What was the one with the Wendigo? Just listening because I'm sorting through my extras. Let's see. The Wendigo through hallucinogenic branches flying. The little dot that bounces around is supposed to be hallucinogenic branches. I think I might get this 7800 practically free. Wow, good job. And got a lot more doubles than I realized. That's awesome. I know it's a port, but I'm jacked because I got my copy of Popeye today from Opcode. Great, great, great version. Honestly, I think probably the best console version of Popeye. And Mr. Postile will definitely back me up on that. Yeah, have fun with that, man. It's great. Some love for Johnny Quest. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Still love the He-Man set. I was a big He-Man fan when I was a kid. Believe it or not, I might lose Megan's friendship over this. I was not a big Transformers guy at all. Like I'd watch it every once in a while, but I was big into G.I. Joe at that kind of time. But He-Man and then G.I. Joe. But honestly, even then, I couldn't tell you much about G.I. Joe. Like I kind of left that a long time ago. I know a lot of people are big fans and they remember everything from that. There are some things that I remember from when I was a kid that I really liked, and some things that just kind of I really don't. Star Raiders is generational too, I think. I don't care for it. Yeah, fair enough. I like most of Magic games more than Activision ones. Magic, I don't think gets enough love. I would say I probably, if I had to pick one of the two libraries, I would still probably go Activision, but Magic's right up there. They were a good publisher. Dog food and onions. Fair enough. I'm out. See ya. Mike has a crazy love life. Come on, you. A crazy big love life. I'm a one-woman man now. I do not have 3 wives. What? One is more than enough trouble. You do not need multiple wives. I don't understand how people do that. Hey, BCB is interviewing Opcode later today, so watch for that at some point on his channel. We did interview him on our Retro Bliss Rewind podcast. I think that was last year, maybe even the year before. It's been a while. We should get him back too. He-Man had a good intro. Hoping to get a reproduction of Baby Pac-Man. Baby Pac-Man's a good game. So fun story. Like I'm a kid. I'm a little younger than BCB. I'll be 45 this year. But I remember I would go to my friend's house and we would watch He-Man, and then I would be all in a stink because he would insist when we were at his house. He would insist, because She-Ra was on right after He-Man, that we sit and watch She-Ra as well. And that was a girl's show, and I didn't want to watch it. G.I. Joe all the way. Yep. Yes. Yeah. I try to be good, even when I'm collecting. Like you talk to Casey, he's got a big collection of like print ads and stuff. When it comes to my video game collection, I really, really, really try. I haven't always been successful, but I try to just focus on games and consoles and controllers and stuff like that. I try to avoid all this extra crap, like the toys and all that. I'm not always successful, but I try to focus. Otherwise, like my basement is already a mess. It would be 10 times worse. The Magic looks amazing. It's why I like the look of Artisan Retro Games. Mike is doing awesome work. Thanks. All right. So thank you, everybody, for watching. This was a fun one. Link to Olioni games and 8-Bit Millie games are in the description if you want to pick any of these games up. I'm building... I did a video showing all of the Olioni games. At the time, it was like 40. Eventually, once enough come out, I'm going to have to do a part 2 of that, but not before I do an Artifacto video and a Technamic video, because I got to do those collections too. And I know not everybody watches the live streams, but a lot more people watch the videos. And I want to get these out there because, like I said, they don't get a lot of coverage. And some of them are really fun. Some of them you may not like at all, but that's fine. You know, any collection of games, you're not going to love them all. I wish they would have told us that 2600 Plus was going to play 7800 games before the Atari Age Last Chance sale that I finally got delivered a couple months ago. Otherwise, I would have bought a copy. Yeah, but you can pick it up from Opcode. And thank you, everybody. All right, I am off. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We had a really fun time today. Check out, like I said, the links in the description. Also, please, before you go, there is a link in the description for that YouTuber of the Month video. Last week I asked, and I checked, and nobody went and voted. But please go to that link and type in the comments of that video, I vote for Benji. We want to get Benji's retrospective voted this month. It would mean a lot to me. So please go to that link before you click off. And I will be checking. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.